Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Speed Build Monday, everybody's favorite day of the week. So today we are on quite a small lot, but that's okay because it's quite a nice house if I do say so myself. It is one of those like townhouse homes. It's very modern. It's got a lot of white and black colors and then like these pop of colors that I try to do. So tried to make that work. It was one, actually, funny enough, I got inspired to do this because where I worked last week for a camp was at a school, and across the street from that school they were building townhouses that look like this. And so I went online, looked at like the interior of it because they're for sale obviously, so you can see the interior, and I kind of copied a bit of that. Definitely very white with pops of color for sure. Anyway, why am I building this house? Because I always have to be building a house for someone, right? This house is for a Let's Play person, not a family, a Let's Play person. Surprise, surprise, I always seem to do houses for Let's Play people. That's because all of the kids are growing up, so it's like I need them to have houses, and I didn't want to do another apartment. But this is for my oldest Let's Play, which is the Rags to Riches Let's Play, and that is for LJ, also known as Justin Trudeau, because if you've ever seen my Rags to Riches Let's Play, you would know that the sim that these two people created, which is Yuki and Lucas, literally made Justin Trudeau, which is crazy considering I am Canadian, so he is my prime minister. Anyway, I wanted him to have a townhouse and not an apartment because I feel like all of my kids, when they grow up into adults in my Let's Plays, end up in apartments, and I thought, no, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I had one hell of a time with the windows. It was I just couldn't do it. I still don't think they turned out great. They just didn't have the windows that I was going for, and it's really hard when you have these super tall walls, but all of these townhouses should have super tall walls because that's like their feature. It's like super tall walls, high ceilings, cupboards that you can't reach. It's a whole thing. Anyway guys, how is your week going? Today is Sunday for me. It's actually quite late that I'm doing this. Normally I don't do this late, but I mean it's 9 o'clock, which is not late, but for a grandma like myself, it's pretty late. I have Monday off, which is quite nice. I've got some serious plans. I am taking my dog to meet another dog, a potential new dog. So my mom wants to get a dog, and so I'm taking my dog to meet that dog to make sure that they get along, so that they can live together. Which is always nice. So hopefully it goes over well. I feel terrible because we met the dog, beautiful dog, love it. His name is Dale, if you want to know. He's so cute, and he's a perfect fit for my mom. The only thing we were hesitant about was his age, but because he's 6 years old and he's a boxer, and boxers only tend to live to 8 to 9 years old, so he would be considered a senior. But I was actually the one that convinced my mom to at least go look at him. Don't just judge him because of his age. And so she did, and she kind of fell in love, and I feel bad because if it doesn't work out that Harley, who's my dog, doesn't like Dale, then it kind of just won't work. So I really don't see that happening considering my dog is the biggest wimp in the world and he pretty much cowers at anything. So I think they'll get along. I'm just worried that my dog might be overly annoying. Anyway, I wanted to explain what I'm doing here. This is my favorite room in the entire build, which is weird because it's like not even a room, but so it is a little office area when you first walk in, and I love the pop of yellow. I did all these like the white cupboards, it's white wallpaper, it's white couches, it's white everything, and with these very small subtle pops of color. That painting doesn't stay because I realized after the fact that I need to add windows. I don't think you guys see that. I can't remember if you guys see me add windows, but I forget that I didn't add windows on the side of the house. I only did the front, so I have to go back and add some windows. I didn't really know what to do under the stairs, but I did this sort of like coat hanging area. I don't know, it's a very open floor plan. It's also pretty small, so keep that in mind if you're thinking about downloading this. It is a very tight fit, but I wanted it that way because I didn't want such like a large home. It's also so much easier to fill in things if the house isn't like huge, especially for one sim. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing? I didn't design this specifically to tailor LJ's needs. In fact, it kind of doesn't really match his personality, but I really, really loved the idea of doing a modern home with these pops of color. I don't know why. I just felt like popping in some color there. Anyway, I just really wanted to explain that room because it was one of my favorites. And I also love that rug because I use it on almost all of my builds, which is crazy. Also, I know that some of you are actually starting school today, today being Monday for you guys, which is crazy to think this is the first year, the first September, the first school year that I will not be going back to school, which is, I think this is more weird of a feeling than it was when I graduated university, which was back in June. This just feels so official, and I'm saddened by it because so many people are like, I got my syllabus, I'm taking this, and this, and I'm just like, I'm playing The Sims. Does that count? I don't know. I kind of miss it. I think because I haven't found my job yet, that job that I really enjoy. So hopefully I get there. I said this to myself today. I was sitting down and I was like thinking about school and everybody starting and me being very sad about it. And I'm like, I'm giving myself a year. And if I don't find that career or that job that I love in 1 year, then I'm going to go back to school. I don't know for what yet, but I do know that I don't want to rush back into school because I don't want the same thing to happen to me where I went to school because I felt like I had to. And then I came out with a degree that I loved getting because I really did love getting a history degree, but I can't do anything with it. So, a year. I'm giving myself a year. And if I can't make it work, if I can't find anything and I feel like I need to go back to school, then next September I will re-enroll myself in school and go back. So, we'll see what happens. A lot can happen in a year. It's exciting. Also, did this thing with the cupboards where I put some like greenery. I put a lot of greenery in this house. I felt like because it was so white, it needed a lot of pop of color. A lot of yellow. There's some red upstairs that I do. It's a lot of popping of color, which I'm a big fan of. I'm always scared to do white wallpaper though, because I feel like sometimes it's too white, but I think you guys be the judge, but I think it really works here. So yeah. So please let me know if you are going back to school, what you are most excited about for going back to school and what you are dreading. I know some people in middle school or high school are just dreading the entire experience, which is totally cool because that was me. In high school, I've talked lots about my high school experiences and I was not a fan. I will never be a fan of high school. I will never understand high school curriculums. They don't teach you anything about life. They don't even really prepare you for college at all. Like, it's crazy how bad both Canada and the US, I find, have really bad high school curriculums. So if you're going back to high school, don't worry though, because it's almost over. And it is just like the shortest glimpse of your life, to be honest. It's like it feels like the end of the world when you're in high school, but I promise you it is really not. It is like the farthest thing from the end of the world, and then you get to college, or you don't go to college and you get out into the real world. I'm also a big advocate for those who don't go to college, because it's honestly, I felt a little pressure to go to college, and not from my mom, because my mom is always that type of person who's like, you can do whatever you want to do and I'll support you no matter what you do. You can work at McDonald's the rest of your life, girl, and I will support you. But I still felt that societal pressure to go to college, and so I think it was a little too soon for me to do right outside of high school. That's why I'm giving myself a year and to decide if I really do want to go back or if I'm just having like post-college blues, which is a thing. It is a thing. Look it up online. It's a thing. People give you tons of advice on how to get past it. But I want to make sure that I give myself enough time to be out of college before I'm like, oh my God, I miss it so much. I think right now the thing I miss the most is, one, I'm seeing all of my friends go back to college. One of my friends graduated at the same time as me. She's going back to get her master's. My other friend just started her nursing. Another friend has been out of college for like 5 years and is going back. So I feel a little bit lost and a little bit alone in the sense that I'm done and getting out there and getting a big kid job. So I think that's what's scaring me the most, is that I had a direction in university. I had a goal and I knew how to get to that goal. When you're out in the real world, you don't really have a goal other than making enough money to support yourself. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know career-wise what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do school-wise, if I want to go back, if I don't. So it's a little confusing. And I'm going to admit it, I'm a little scared and I'm a little sad that I'm not going back. Not that I would have been starting now anyway. We here don't start until after Labor Day, so we don't start until September. But I know some of you are going back, and it's just like, it's nice to have that goal. In high school, your goal is to finish high school. In university, your goal is to finish university. Post high school, if you don't go to university, and post university is like, if you don't go to grad school, it's like, what do I do now aside from get a job? Right? Like I feel like because I didn't go to school specifically for a trade or something that would give me a definite career path, I feel like I don't quite know where I fit yet. And I feel like I'm hoping that the year off, or the year to figure out whether or not I want to go back to school, will help me in deciding what I want to do with my life. I'm hoping it comes easy. I don't think it will, but I'm hoping it does. Anyway, it is Monday, and it is a very exciting Monday. I'm only working a couple days this week, so I have a little bit of time, which is nice. And then I'm on for a full week, and then I'm going to take an entire week off just to sort of collect myself after the busy summer that I've had. First of all, can't believe that summer's almost over. How did that happen? I blinked and it was over. And I think about it and I'm still baffled. I don't understand it. I don't understand how summer works. It's just like, oh, hey, it's summer, blink, oh, it's over. Oh, but you know what that means? It means it's almost Christmas time. Do you remember when I was complaining to you guys about how much I prefer summer over winter? Now I'm back into that winter grind because I like fall. I think fall is my favorite. I love pumpkins and I love cinnamon candles, and I love the fall feeling. But don't worry. In a few months, I will say I can't wait for summer again. So don't worry, I'm here. Anyway, guys, we are finishing up here. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay updated on all this nonsense, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I upload 5 days a week. Speaking of Monday being one of those days. Hello, it's Monday. I'm sorry, I know. But don't worry. Before you know it, it'll be Friday again. Which is great, because I love Fridays. Fridays are so nice. When you work all week, Fridays are the best. It's like Fridays never used to mean much to me, because I would have like either Fridays off or Mondays off or something. But when you work 5 days a week, it is just so nice to have Fridays off. It's like when I was in high school and I got not Fridays off, when I got Saturday, Sunday off. But then that Sunday feeling sunk in and you're like, where did my weekend go? I blinked and I half blinked and it was over. Anyway, here I am adding those pesky windows, so I had to delete some artwork. And this, I don't know what happened here. I had to leave it like that. It is the stairs, but it's weird. I don't know. It's not working. Anyway, we're going to go through the fly through now, so enjoy that. And I'll see you all in my next video. So have a great day, guys. Sorry it's Monday, but it's almost over. Bye, guys.